Can you edit a photograph in Illustrator? Yes, you may, but if you want to do something in a photograph, use Photoshop. But in case you're doing a poster or an advertising in Illustrator and you want to delete the background or give a specific shape, well, we're going to learn how to do it. I already placed these three flowers. You can find them, well, it's one file, right? You can find it just below the video on the link. And of course, you can download it to do the exercise with me. The only thing I have done is to go to File and then place and duplicate it in 2 times so I can have 3 images. I'm going to the top one. I'm going to close the Pathfinder tool. Remember that we used the pen tool? Well, this is the reason why you have to do a lot of exercise using the pen tool. You're going to start drawing all along the flower, like I'm doing. Do it with me, join me. Let's do this exercise together. I'm going to change it here. Maybe you have no idea what are we going to do, but I promise you that at the end you're going to be happy of the result. I'm coming here. And here, let's go here. Let me make this one smaller. And as you already have seen in the past videos, I love to be really closer to the image, not with my eyes, just with the zoom, because I don't want to get blind. And it's a good advice for you too. Don't get closer to the screen. Make the objects closer to you using the zoom tool. So I'm doing this. And I made a mistake right here. I'm going to move it. Probably I'm going to delete it because I want to close it. The most important thing for the tool that we're learning is to close it. So I'm going to deselect. I'm going to select it again. I'm going to delete the extra points. It was my bad. I'm going to continue the path right here, and there it is. It doesn't have a stroke line or a fill color, but if you want to, because it's easier for you to find out what are you doing, it's okay. Once you've finished, the most important thing to do is to close the figure. It has to be closed. The next step is to select both the background image and the path, okay? Once you have both selected, you're going to use the mouse, click right, and then select Make Clipping Mask. As you can see, there is no background anymore. But if I move the mouse, I don't know if you're aware that there is an X. What is going on? It's telling me that the image stills in here, but is not visible. I am doing a mask. Let's go to the other picture. I made the path right here, and the figure of was the result of a flower, right? How about if I want to do a star? Let's select the star. If you have a closed figure, this tool is going to give you these amazing results. I'm going to select again the image that is at the back. I'm going to do Make Clipping Mask, and here I have it. One important thing is that as the image is still here on the artboard, if I double click it, I'm going to be able to move it wherever I want to, but be careful. For example, in this case, you're not able to see the picture. So when you're moving it, try to review the borders of the image. So we already seen that we can do it all around. I erase the background. I can give a specific shape. But how about if I want to do it using a stroke? I'm going to use the paintbrush, the one that I have right here. I'm going to draw love. I'm going to do it like this. I'm just using the mouse and I'm doing the lines. How do I know that there are lines? Well, Command Y, here I have them. I'm going to change the weight of the lines at the top. And if I want to do the clipping mask effect, remember that you need to have closed images. So how can I do it? First, I'm going to select the lines. Then I go to the top menu where it says Object, and I'm going to select Expand Appearance. I'm going to have this as a result. You can see that here there are some areas that they are over and not exactly with a good shape, right? Because this intersection is going to make it really difficult for me to convert it into a clipping mask. What I'm going to do, I'm going to select them. Remember Pathfinder? Well, you're going to apply it here too. You're going to select the first option, and as you can see, it's smooth. Let me press Command Y. Ta-da! It's still not over, okay? Because what I want to do is to have this texture in the line that I just draw. If I am going to do this just like an example, but you don't have to do it because you can get confused, but in case you decided to do it, I'm going to select both, and I'm going to select Make Clipping Mask. You see? Nothing happens. That's why I don't want you to do it. I just undo this, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this one. Remember that it's already united because I selected this one. I'm coming to the top menu, Object. Then I'm going to select where it says Compound Path at the bottom, just below where it says Clipping Mask, and then Make. Okay, now you're able to select the picture and the text, make clipping mask, and here you have it. Isn't it lovely? You can use a picture instead of using a pattern to have this effect. And of course, you can add a color if you want to. Let me change the weight of the stroke. I don't like to, but maybe you do. It's up to you. And this is how it's done. I hope you love it as the same way I do, and practice.